Hello, my name's John. We're just going to be working through some warm-ups for chair-based exercise. You can take these to standing if you wish, are very similar, but I'd like to work through preparations for exercises to come. So I've got a nice comfortable chair, reasonably firm. It's good height for me, so I can have my feet flat on the floor and I can bend my knees, and I've got my drink of water. Please make sure anytime you feel the need, stop, and if I give you an amount of exercises to do and you can't do that many, then don't do them. Do them in your own time and with your own range of movement, which is vitally important. And I will be watching you very closely as you perform them. So no getting up and having a cup of tea halfway through. So first and foremost, we're going to be warming up our lower legs. So we're going to be warming up our ankles, moving up to our knees, and then including the hips before we go to the upper body. So if you're ready to go, let's adjust yourself in the chair. Sit up as proud as you can and not lean up against the back of the chair. If you feel you need to have that support, then please do so. First exercise we're going to look at is you're going to come up onto your toes and then flick your toes up in the air. So move up onto your toes, move your toes up into the air. So we're going to go for approximately 10 of each exercise, trying to get as full a range of movement as possible. Excellent stuff. So once we've completed the warm-up for our ankles, then we're going to just change and incorporate the knees very slightly. So we're going to move forward, heel on the floor, and you're going to alternate between each leg. So come back to that flat on the floor position, and again sitting nice and proud, so you're really pulling your tummy muscles in, keeping your chest proud, so you're holding yourself in the posture in the chair. The next exercise we're going to do is what's called a leg extension. So you're just going to bring your foot up off the ground, stretch it out straight, and again you can go as to the full extension as I am, or you can just go as high as you feel you're able to. So then I'm going to move on to the other leg. Do this in your own speed, as I say, approximately 10 on each. If you do 5 or you do 12, that's absolutely fine. So the next exercise to incorporate the hips is we're going to just lift your knee off the floor, off the seat. So it's taking that foot off the floor and you're just alternating between each leg. If you feel more comfortable to do one leg than the other, please do so. Excellent. Okay, that's the lower limbs done. So now we're going to look at warming the upper body up. So the first thing I want you to do is put your hands by your side and then bring them up to touch your shoulders. Okay? So that's just making our wrists and our elbows move so we can warm those joints up. Okay. The next exercise I want you to do is you're going to bring your hands to a fist, keep your elbows next to the side of your body, and then you're going to take both hands out, sitting up straight, and bring both hands back. Both hands out, both hands back. So we're doing a chest press as we do that. If you can't clench your fists, just have your hands out in a position you feel most comfortable. Good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start with our hands on our knees, on our thighs, and we're going to push out, back in, press up, bring them down, push out, come back, press up. Now you can do these to a fuller range of movement as you feel comfortable. They can just come out slightly in front of you, or you can take them directly be above your head. If it feels more comfortable doing one arm than the other one, then please do that. Okay. Now what we're going to look at is put our hands to the side, and we're just going to go palms to the ceiling, palms to the floor. Good. Good to see you sitting up nice and straight and no one's dropped out. Great technique. Yes, I'm looking at you. That's brilliant. And just finish with your hands there. And if you want to have a drink, this is a great time to do that. So the next part of the warm-up is you're going to see if you can combine them both. If you feel that you're ready to stop now, that's fine. But now can we look at combining both of these? So, can we do heel digs and shoulder press? Heel digs and shoulder press. So I'm just trying to alternate those heels as I'm taking both or one hand up in the air. That's good. And again, stop at any time you feel appropriate. So now I'm going to extend my legs and do a chest press. Keeping myself nice and proud again, an upright position. Good. Now I'm going to put my hands on my shoulders. Alternate your legs at the same time, then that would be great. Nice and proud, tummy muscles tucked in. Good. And then you can rest there. Well done, you should be proud of yourselves. So first of all, we're going to grab the ball, sit on the chair nice and strong. What I'd like you to do is sit proud, pull your tummy muscles in, and feet flat on the floor. The room around you is cleared, and we're going to now start to do the exercises. So first of all, what I need you to do is you're going to hold the ball nice and firmly, and you're going to press and bring it back to your chest. Making sure it goes out in front of your chest, and then you return nice and slowly. So we're just working on those shoulders, the chest, and obviously you're always supporting yourself with those core muscles that are holding you upright. Okay? Again, we're not going to be specific about the amount, approximately 10 of each before we change. If you want to put some music on in the background, you're more than happy to do so. So now what we're going to do is we're going to stop there and hold the ball in front, and we're going to take the ball above our head and try to get our biceps close to our ears. If you can't quite go straight up, you can go slightly forward at an angle. That's good. So we're just going to move that up and then bring it down nice and controlled. And again, you can bring them straight above your head and back to your chest. So the third exercise is you're going to try to combine the two. So you're going to push it out, bring it in, then push it up. Back down to your chest, push out, bring back in, then push up. And all the time you're keeping a nice smooth movement. At any point during these exercises, if you feel uncomfortable, just stop. Just wait for the next one to come along. And you're doing really well. Well done. Okay. So what we're going to do is have the ball at our chest. You're going to put both hands on, and you can bend your fingers if you want to. But what you're going to do is have your elbows reasonably high. And like I say, you can have them a bit lower, or you can bring them up just in line or just below your shoulders. I just want you to squeeze and then let go. Squeeze and let that pressure go. So you're really trying to concentrate on flexing or contracting those chest muscles, those shoulders, and you'll feel it a little bit in your arms as well. Good, you're doing brilliantly. Excellent. So just a couple more. And good. Keep nice and upright. If you want to adjust your bottom in the chair, then do so. So what we're going to do now is you're going to hold the ball out in front of you and just move it to the sides. Okay, so you're just trying to get some rotation. And as you see, I'm not rotating too far. If you're feeling very flexible, you might come round a bit further. If you can't rotate as much, the most important thing is to keep nice and proud, keep your chest up, and you're pulling your tummy muscles in to help that posture. And of course, if you do need support of the chair behind, you can always sit back onto the chair. Okay? That's good. If you feel more comfortable holding the ball in and rotating round, then that's a great alternative for you. Good. Okay, so next one, you can have your arm at full extension, or it can be slightly in, or you can have it down to the side here. So we're going to start out just below the line of your shoulders, and what I want you to do is bring it out in front, and then pass it out to the side. You can put your hand down in between, your other hand, onto your thigh, if you want, or you can keep it out. So what we're trying to do is just draw those shoulders down as you just move the exercise. Excellent. Good. And everyone's sitting up nice and proud. No one's stopped. Good. Excellent. Good stuff. So just bring that ball down. At any point you want, please stop. Take yourself a drink if you need to, but be careful as you get up and move around the room. So the next one, we're just going to do a double arm front raise. So the ball starts just on your lap, and you're going to take it up in line with your shoulders and bring it down. So your arms are as straight as possible. It could be you go under the ball, if that's more comfortable for you, or you can grip the ball nice and tight and just work your fingers as you're doing the exercise. As you can see, this is a very soft ball. You could use a cushion, or you could be using the tins of tomatoes that I've got next to me, and of course that's going to be very difficult to be able to squeeze. Okay? Excellent. So for those of you who feel a bit more of a challenge, what I'd like you to do is shuffle just a little bit forward, and you're going to lean forward, keeping this nice and strong and your chest proud. So try to look forward rather than look down. And what I want you to do is pass the ball behind your legs, okay? And if you can, take it up above your head and then bring it down. If you find it easier passing it in front of your legs, that's okay too. And if you can't take it above your head, just bring it around to the front and come round again. So I'm just going to go the other way now and take it under, take it over your head. And again, if your shoulders haven't quite got the mobility, it might be bring it out in front of you as you go round, or even just in front of your legs and just form a circle. Good. So now what we're going to do, soft ball, you could use a cushion, okay? What I'd like you to do is you're just going to squeeze together using the inside of your thighs. Keep nice and proud with those core muscles, keep your chest nice and strong, and you're going to squeeze together. Good. That's excellent. Okay? Now you're going to take the ball into your hands. You're going to put in one hand, I just want you to press above your head. So we're just going to do 5 on one hand. Good. Then pass it across and change to your other hand. Good. Well done. Now for those of you who can, what I'd like you to do is hold the ball out, and I'd like you to bring your leg out to full extension. If you feel comfortable taking the hands out and back, then please do. If you want to challenge yourself even more, you could bring the ball above your head. Or simply, you can hold the ball and just using your legs, fully extend those legs out in front of you. Good. Now for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my leg out to the side and bring it in. To the side and bring it in. Again, if you want to, you can work on squeezing the ball. As you do this, you can push the ball out and in, up and out. So now we're working our shoulders, our triceps, and we're also using our legs. Good. And again, if you've had music on, you could be doing this to the rhythm. And there we are. Thank you for watching the exercises. Now, next step is to see if you can progress to more challenging exercises. Thank you for watching. You've been brilliant. You should be proud of yourself. Hello. We're going to do some work with the bands, so a Thera band. You need the band slightly longer than your full reach of your arm if possible. Okay? What we're going to start with, after we've warmed up, of course, we're going to now drop the band on the floor and hold the ends. We're going to put the ball of our foot on the band, so our toes are right near the end, and we're going to point your toe out. If you can't lift your legs so high, you can bend it, but at all times we're sitting nice and proud, pulling our tummy muscles in. If you want the resistance a bit more, just hold a bit lower down the band and pull it back towards you. And this will work our calf muscles, really pushing them out with our toe, and come back slowly. Don't let the band pull you back really, really quick. We're going to do approximately 10. Like I say, you can do more or less if you wish, and that will depend obviously on the speed that you're working. When you've finished that, you're now going to change to the other leg. Same again, make sure it's very secure so the band doesn't come flying back to you. Sit up nice and proud, and the resistance will be as you see fit. And at any time through this exercise, if you feel uncomfortable, please stop. Good. Excellent. So, when we've completed both sides, again, I'm going to come off of that band. What I'm going to do now is go back to my right leg, and we're going to lift it out and bring it down. So you can hold the bands. Don't wrap the bands around your hands because we don't want to stem the flow of blood through your fingers. So please grip them if you can. If you need support, grip them with 2 hands, just to make that secure if it's difficult to grip with one. So now just going to change over. Again, I'm going to start from the foot on the floor and extend out fully. Making sure that the band is securely around your foot, because you don't want it springing back at you. Well done. Good. So, just going to release that band off slightly. So we're going to do a double arm, and we're going to put both feet on this, and we're going to try and do a back extension. So hold as low as you feel comfortable on the band. Look forward, don't look down, keep your back strong, your tummy tucked in, and we're going to sit up straight, and you'll feel the band resisting as you do this. So we sit up nice and proud. If that's too hard a resistance, then let some of the band out and sit up. If again that's difficult, just loosen the band off. So we're just going forward, slowly, and back. So you're very, very under control from all of these movements. Good. So keep that neck in line with your spine, keeping a nice proud chest as you sit up straight. Excellent. Good. So while that band's on the floor, I'm just going to step out of it, just adjust my bottom again, making sure I'm comfortable. And I'm just going to bring the band up and cross them over, bring my knees and the thighs together, and hold the band with both hands. So the nearer you get it to your knees, the more challenging it will be, okay? If it's too challenging, you can bring the band up slightly. So we're going to do a single leg or alternate leg abduction. So take it to the side, bring it in. You'll feel the resistance of the band trying to keep your knees together. So I just want you to step out. So rather than stepping your feet out, try and keep your knee above your ankle so the upper leg moves out also. Okay? And if you want it more resistance, obviously you can hold closer together with the band. Good, so we're just using the outside of your thighs. Good, excellent. So I'm just going to loosen that up. I'm going to grab the end of the band and we're going to do a shoulder press. So bring the other part of the band across and hold it. Take your feet back to hip width apart, sit up proud, keep the band inside the line of your arm, so in line with your shoulder, and you're going to press it up, trying to bring your biceps towards your ears. Now if that's too challenging, just have a bit more of the band, so there's less resistance, or you can stop holding the band completely and just move with your arm up above your head. So again, we're just going to work those shoulder muscles. And now we're going to turn on to the other side. Hold the end of the band, keep it in line with your shoulder, and take it above your head, trying to bring your bicep in. And again, you can adjust the resistance, or you can have no band at all, or you can work slightly in front of you. Okay? Whatever you feel comfortable with. Excellent. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to hold the band and I'm going to bring it up, holding a lateral raise. So making sure you hold the other end of the band with your other hand, and again, shorten the distance. That'll be more challenging. If you have more of the band, then the resistance won't be so heavy. So we're going to try to go down to the side of your chair and then take it up and bring it back slowly. Don't let the band bring you back really quickly. Good. Now we're going to move on to the other side. I'm just going to bring that up, back to the side of the chair, and bring that up, down, under control. Good. Now I'm going to bring the band out. Now if you feel comfortable, you could pick the band up in the centre and just pop it over, taking your arms through, so the band is just behind your back but under your armpits. And then you're going to keep your hands out in line with your shoulders, keeping that distance and push your arms out in front. And again, we're nice and proud with our chest and pulling our belly buttons in tight. Okay? If that's too challenging, then you can loosen the band off and have less resistance. You can stop using the band completely and just do this without the band. Good. And relax there. Well done. You should be very proud of yourselves. So now we've completed the exercises, we just want to do a bit of a cool down. So again, keep nice and strong with your core, sit on the chair nice and proud, and all I want you to do is just bring those shoulders back. So we're taking them back and round. Good. Excellent. Just shake your arms off. Okay? So what I'd like you to do is to take your arms out. You can have them high in line with your shoulders, or low, or you can bend them, whichever you feel more comfortable, and you're just going to try to take those arms back so we have a stretch for our chest. Keep those hands below the line of your shoulders. Okay? Good. Now what I want you to do is have your elbows out, one hand on top of the other one. What I'd like you to do is push your hands away, keeping your elbows up, and then drop your chin down towards your chest. And this should stretch across the upper back. Good. I can still see you if I look up. Well done. And you're just going to bring that in slowly. Okay, I'm just going to put my arm across, and I'm going to take this one up on the back of my arm, not pulling the elbow, and we're just going to reach across to stretch our shoulders. Good. Just hold that for approximately 15 to 20 seconds. Good. And then same again, going to reach across, so point your fingers the other way, bring your hand up and under, and just reach across your body. Now it's important, after you've exercised, that you don't get up quickly, you just sit there, let your heart rate drop a little bit, just relax. Ideally you have a drink near to you that you can use whilst you're exercising, and at the end, you just make sure you're hydrated, and if you're hungry, then we want to make sure that you have something to eat afterwards. So we're just going to now start with the hands on here, and we're just going to just fill your lungs. Another little shake. Okay. Well done again. You've been brilliant. You should be proud of yourself.